For more than 50 years now, Dr. Allan Mohl has committed his professional life to helping people, troubled adults and children alike, to change and progress for the better as a renowned psychotherapist and social worker. Growing up in Passaic, New York, Dr. Mohl originally intended on pursuing probation and parole as a career, as he wanted to help offenders rehabilitate themselves. His major early inspirations included Eleanor Roosevelt, Nelson Mandela, and the people who transcended the politics of ego and tried to make the world a better place. Another personal hero was his mother, Ruth, who he recognized as very kind and giving. He graduated from New York University with a Bachelor of Arts and Master of Arts in Sociology in 1954 and 1956. He then joined the U.S. Army, serving until 1958. While in the military, he was placed at the Veteran Army Hospital as a social worker technician, where he worked with patients for clinical reasons. After he left active duty, he went back to New York University and earned a Master of Social Services in 1960. He later earned his Ph.D. in social work from Columbia Pacific University in 1991. He served as a group leader for Project Enable in the South Bronx from 1965 to 1967, helping up to 500 families obtain streetlights and sanitation within their community. His career in the field truly began in 1966 with the opening of his private practice as a psychotherapist in Dobbs Ferry, which he has maintained ever since. In 1977, he became Director of Residential Social Services and Administrator at the New York Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children in Queens. He remained in the role until 1980 before serving as the Director of Family Services and a consultant at Tip Neighborhood House in the Bronx from 1980 to 1984. For the next 18 years, Dr. Mohl was a school social worker for the Committee on Special Education at District 28 in New York. From 2003 to 2004, he served as a social worker on Project Liberty at Pier 94 in New York, working with children who lost loved ones during the September 11th attacks. He was also involved in a similar role during the TWA explosion, helping those who lost loved ones during that horrific explosion at Hangar 11 in New York. Additionally, Dr. Mohl served on a committee for crisis intervention at District 28 from 1995 to 2002 and Queens Regional Staff Development Committee from 1995 to 1998. He was a consultant for Parents Anonymous in the 1980s and conducted and directed a workshop on incestuous families and child sexual abuse for the Children's Village in Dobbs Ferry, a nonprofit treatment facility and school for troubled children throughout the 1970s. In 1981, Dr. Mohl developed a successful family program in a community-based agency in the South Bronx, in which students from Fordham University and other neighboring schools worked alongside the local police precinct and gained first-hand social servicing and counseling experience. He has also been affiliated with several community services geared towards helping and protecting children in danger, including the Bronx Task Force on Child Abuse and Neglect, and was a volunteer with Westchester Community Services, White Plains Hospital, and several other humanitarian causes. Since 2002, Dr. Mohl has conducted sing-alongs at numerous senior care facilities and has contributed to articles for professional journals within the fields of psychotherapy and social work. In 2009, Dr. Mohl was recognized as an inductee of the Westchester County Senior Citizen Hall of Fame and received the Editor's Choice Award from the International Library of Poetry 3 times, in 2002, 2000, and 1999. He has also served as a member of the National Association of Social Workers, New York Academy of Sciences, International Psychohistorical Association, American Group Psychotherapy Association, International Association of Counselors and Therapists, New York State Society for Clinical Social Work Psychotherapists, now known as the New York State Society for Clinical Social Work, and the American Psychological Association, among countless organizations. Dr. Mohl urges future generations to try and separate themselves from gossip on the internet and instead look at the world as an opportunity to make a change for the better. He urges young people to pursue professions like nursing, teaching, and social service. Try to maintain morals and ethics, which is important, Dr. Mohl says. He leaves behind a legacy of those things, as well as overwhelming compassion, integrity, and certainly making the world a better place.